This is Mike Ciccone with the Trail Runner's Guide to the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail, miles 17 to 18 northbound. Today is July 7th, 2016. It is 6:52 p.m. The nearest access point, if you want to hike this section, would be Route 653, also known as Laurel Ridge Cross Country Ski Area. It is about 2/3 of the way between State Route 381 and 281, toward the 2/3 of the way east on 653 at the top of Laurel Mountain. If you're coming from the west, you'd pass a Jack Mountain mine. Or if you're coming from the east and you get there, then you went too far. I'm going up a slight grade here. These next few miles are a little bit harder. Down some steps. To change the resolution in this video, so I apologize if it's a little different than the other ones. It should have a little wider field of view, but it's not fully Ultra HD, it's 2.7K. The advantage is that you will get a full 30 frames per second, hopefully a little smoother coverage and less shake once I edit out the shakiness. There's some wood steps. if you're planning on doing the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail Ultra 70 mile with a 50K, this section will be between the first aid station and the first checkpoint. There's an aid station back around mile 11.5 or so, and another one, the checkpoint just before 19. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get most of the videos made, and only later on, maybe after a good bulk of them are ready and completed and up, we'll start to go through and watch them and write some show notes for each mile that are a little more detailed than telling you where the access point is. I kind of hike as much as I can. I kind of don't like to sit and watch too many videos, even though I make them. If I ever pawn a part of this off to someone, it would be that. But I'm sure there'll come a time where I'll enjoy doing that. It'll probably be a drawn-out process. I might do one or two a day when I get to that point. This is where you cross a logging road. There's a yellow band on a tree. Veer a little bit to the left. Then go across the road to follow the yellow blaze trail. And yeah, I actually do get my breath here crazy enough a little bit, not a lot, but from about 1,100 feet to 2,700 feet in Pennsylvania. That's high elevation. Ooh, nothing compared to Colorado and that, but it definitely slows me down a little, but it's worth it, and it's so beautiful. In Laurel Ridge State Park, which is maintained by the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. In Pennsylvania, the state parks, there's actually something, I think it's in the Constitution for our state, that says that no person should be should be more than 30 miles from a state park. So there's state parks pretty much everywhere. Every county, I think, has at least one. Some have more than one. Last count, I think there might have been 117 or 120 state parks. Every once in a while, a new one gets added. I'm pretty sure you don't have to go 30 miles from any point to find one. I think it's less than that now. Most of the state parks are in sort of wilder areas, but there are a few that are in urban areas too. Queen State Park in Pittsburgh is one. It's more of a historical significance to that, just because it's where the three rivers, the Monongahela, Allegheny, and the Ohio River come together. The Monongahela and Allegheny merge to form the mouth of the Ohio River, I should say the headwaters of the Ohio River. True roots. Another one is up in the northwest corner, Presque State Park, which I'm told, I don't know if I believe this, I've heard that it's the most visited state park of all the states in the United States, but someone told me that what I've read, I think, is that it's the most visited state park in Pennsylvania, with like 2 to 3 million people going there. It's just because it's the only area where you can actually find beaches that kind of resemble what you'd have at the ocean up on Lake Erie. It's a beautiful sand spit area with lots of different eco environments and habitats. So I'm going down here now a little bit. I have to tell you other things when I think of them, because they'll probably get boring if I just said go right, go left, go right, go left. So hopefully if you're here, especially if you're coming to the area from far away, you'll be able to get some other ideas for things that you might want to do while you're in the region. Just on the southern part of this trail, there's a lot of creek crossings every few miles. You'll find them sometimes several within 1 mile. I think it may get a little bit sparse on the northern end. Laurel Ridge ski area, which is heading toward that direction, is the largest ski area, I believe, in Pennsylvania. Last count, I think it had about 60 miles of groomed trails available in the winter if there's enough snow. It's ideally situated, I think it Some parts of it are pretty close, if not a little above 3,000 feet. So they pick up all the snow, comes down from Canada, and it kind of gets caught up and stuck on the top of Laurel Mountain. And usually the eastern part of the state stays a little warmer and doesn't get as much snow. There's a small fee to go cross-country skiing at Laurel Ridge State Park, but I think it just covers the maintenance of the trails and whatever fuel and supplies, I guess, are needed to groom them. In general, there's not really any fees for any state parks in Pennsylvania. Just when you do extra things like camping or cabin rentals, or go to a place that specifically has designated ski areas, you might pay a little more. Pay something. Alright, go right. There's some rocks. Again, we're getting to the point where I'm looking for that next mile marker. Because it's a long one. If I missed it, as I sometimes do, then I can go back and splice it out of the video and fix it up. Here it is. Nice. This is mile 18 of the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail, the end of mile 17 to 18 north.